Good morning. It's Rhonda. It's Saturday, January 25th, about 7 in the morning. And I woke up thinking about the multi level marketing business. And um, are you in the business and have you become a slave to the multi level marketing business? What do I mean by that? Well, I took some notes here so I can stay on focus. Um, Most of us, if you're introduced to the business, the multi-level marketing plan is a great concept. It has been for years, and the concept is what got me interested. So, what interests me most than anything was, to retire in 3 to 5 years. And when you've got 20 years before you can retire, I mean, wow, 3 to 5 years, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can work hard for myself if I know I'm going to retire in 3 to 5 years and make it happen. They ask you, can you at least invest, 10, 15 hours a week? We're like, okay, well, I'll cut out TV and all the BS been wasting time not accomplishing anything. I won't watch TV. I can cut out. I'll stay up a couple hours late and do what I need to do. However, most of the multi-level marketing businesses, the format is where you have to go out and meet people. So you can't stay up late and try to set appointments and meet people after out, like if it's not immediately after work or on the weekends. So, after you go through all of your family and friends, or if you're in the party industry where they say get a group of people and meet them together and do presentations, it's usually going to be right after work or trying to get people done on the weekends, and or you ripping and running. So my thought on that was, how realistic is that? Um, and I've tried a couple of MLM businesses, and most of them, well, three, and they were all really in the party industry. And the one that I had the most success with, I was exhausted. I mean, I was on the road, I was traveling for my team, and it started to become unrealistic. And the thing that got me with it, and I'm going back a little bit, I'm going to start with what interested me most about it was it had a low startup cost. Starting any business is expensive if you have the money. In a traditional business, hundreds of thousands of dollars, or if you want to get into a franchise, $1 million, where do you get that money from? So I was thinking, well, I can do this and start building. I wanted to get into real estate investment. You still have to have some money, right? And pay some bills, get my credit right, and start investing in doing some fixer-upper type things. But I needed money, and even with creative financing, you still need money, So that was my thought into how to fund what I really wanted to do. And quickly I found out, okay, it might be a low startup cost, but when I got in, whether it was $100 or $300 or $500, those expenses started to run up. If it was a product, then I needed to have a product on hand for people to buy, become a warehouse. If and I might be able to make that money back on the front end and get 10 or 15% commission. I sell $1,000 worth of stuff and I make 10% of that, $100 out of 30 hours of work. And then the startup cost quickly increased to me having to do my own marketing, signs, magnets for your cars, whatever you do to market yourself, and that becomes thousands of dollars. And then the extra product to have, so you gotta have product, you gotta have stuff to show people and to present to people. And so it quickly did not become, even though that those expenses are still, compared to a traditional business, cheaper than starting a traditional business. The expenses were still low, but when you go into it with the expectation that was set to you, that it's only going to take you this much to get your business started, and this is what you get, plenty to go ahead and start your business. Well, that's not quite so much true. And the other thing was, after you run out of your family and friends to call and beg, now you got to meet new people. Well, how when you're working full time, And how do you meet new people? Okay, well, you go to meetup groups and you go out and you network, or you ask your family and friends to refer other people to do another party, and people are, now you begging strangers to let you in your home and present a party or things like that. So, you know, it's hard to tap into a new network of friends without going over those extra. Now it's not a 10 to 15 hour a week part-time job. It's now turning into a full-time job. So now you've become left the slavery of your job to the slavery of your MLM. So that's what I want to talk about. I've always been interested in my business, but for me, the business I'm in now, not to all of those. I want to say, I guess the old MLM traditions out of the way. It's 100% online. The products are online. It's a high tech, you know, online business, optimized websites, which I didn't even know anything about. You pay these other MLMs companies, whatever it is, to have a website up, but then they're capturing those leads and everything. So you really want to make sure that it's a customer based model, meaning that everybody's making money, not just the people at the top. And that was another eye opener for me, is the people at the top, they selling you this dream, and then you realizing whether, they're working more hours than you are doing in your full-time job, and they can't stop. They can't stop. Teams dropping from up under them. They have to keep them motivated, traveling all the time. And so really they're not living the dream that they're selling you, right? So I really want you to think about, if you're looking for a business online, it needs to truly fit the model that you're looking for. For me, working 1 to 3 hours a day online is great. Showing me how to get leads online, where I'm not just out there all by myself, making money in the leadership. You want to take a look at that. If it's a publicly traded company or a private company, because get real, if it's a private company, then they're really interested in you yourself. You know, uh, let's see what some other things. That's pretty much it. The benefits is transferable. What I love about this business is what I'm learning here and what I'm doing here. Whatever business I can do, it's transferable. What I've learned here, these skills, my website, everything, and it's on my schedule. I don't have to fit between someone else's schedule on Saturdays doing party, or most people don't want to do that in the middle of the week. They're busy, so only your weekends are tied up doing stuff. So that's basically what I wanted to come here. If you are having any type of success in your MLM business, more than likely you're a slave to the business if you're very successful. And what I mean by that is maybe 6 figures a year. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about as well. I mean, in order to get 6 figures a year, you're looking at okay, 100,000 a month. Let's just keep the math simple. Most people pay 10 to 15% in commission. So 100,000, $100,000 a year is 10% of $1 million worth of product that you have to sell. Come on, really? $1 million? I'm making you $1 million, and I'm only getting 10%. And really, it's not even that. You have to sell more than that, because it's not 10% across the board. The person I bring in, I might get 10% off of them, but the person they bring in, it drops to 5%. And then 3%, and then 2%, and then 1%, and then you don't get paid on anything else after, so many legs down. So be real. Why am I only getting 10-15% commission? Why not 100% commission like we're doing? Okay, well, that's what I was thinking about. And if you have any questions, just shoot me an email, or better yet, watch the video. Click on the video, send me a message. More than likely, I'm going to send you back to the video because it explains everything. And if you truly are interested, you'll watch the video. I mean, because that's where you get all of your answers from. And then if you want to talk after that, then yeah, no problem. We'll talk. So to your success. Bye.